Hello everybody, welcome back to another Trailmakers video, and it has been quite a while, but I have an interesting idea today. So I want to try and make a mech that can climb up like very steep walls, kind of like that. And my idea for this is initially I wanted to use magnets, but then I realized magnets won't work on terrain. So then I was looking at this build I have right here, which is actually a car with a UFO engine that is inverted. Okay, so what makes this car special is, I mean, you can see the UFO engine right there, so obviously something is different about it. But I can drive right up walls really easily, and it is applying strong downforce, so I'm kind of sticking to the walls here. So basically, I wanted to apply this to a mech. Now, I was going to do a spider mech, but then it occurred to me, I have no clue how to make an 8-legged mech. So I'm going to try and make a quadruped mech that can walk on walls. Alright, so immediately the first problem I'm thinking of is we can't have gyro stabilizers on this mech because it's going to need to be able to actually tilt into walls, so that is going to make things difficult. So we're going to have to prioritize balance. Now, just to keep things simple, I'm going to take a pair of mech legs I already have because there's no reason to reinvent it. So we're just going to snag an old pair of mech legs, probably these guys. And then we're going to trim away all the stuff we don't need and reprogram it. Alright, so I'm actually going to use this pair of legs I have right here. I mean, it's basically the same. But, so, now we got to remove these. And here's where things get complicated. We need 2 sets of mech legs because, you know, we're making a quadruped. So, we're just going to copy and paste this. And, I mean, we probably shouldn't make it too big. But we also need to make it big enough. So I'm thinking we gotta keep the center of mass pretty low because the higher it is, the harder things get to work with. So we're gonna remove all the gyros and we're gonna split the mech right down the middle because we need it to be pretty wide, because the wider it is, the easier it is to balance when it's walking. And I anticipate that that's gonna be a pretty big challenge just to get it to balance. So let's get it all connected up. And again, yet another challenge. It's pretty hard to connect this all up, but we'll manage. And honestly, we should probably make it 1 block wider so we're not working with an even, or so we're not working with an odd width. I think an even width would be a lot easier. Alright, so we have a basic kind of contraption here, but immediately you guys are going to notice quite a big issue. And that is, this guy is not rigged at all. I mean, you can literally see that, well, yeah. Now that we have some suspension in place, we can actually start getting somewhere. So, for starters, that's wrong. It's walking backwards. Alright, you guys, we've got to rework some things because what I'm realizing is this is not going to walk. Alright, so after considering the original model, what I'm realizing is we in fact do need the 3rd joint. I'm not really sure why I thought I could get away without having it, but clearly not. So, we're gonna take those joints and we're just gonna plug them in. Alright, well now, next issue. Okay, let's kind of improve some things. Let's add steering for starters. So we're gonna want this at no control, strength 10. Another one, and another one, and then this one does have control. For some reason, all the these guys have controls, and they shouldn't. What that keeps happening. We're gonna make sure that this thing doesn't want to tip, but it can if it needs to. Okay, that's why they were walking backwards, because the back legs were inverted. I don't know why I didn't notice that sooner, but oh my. Wow. Oh, would you look at that? Now it's walking forward at a wonderful speed. It's time to introduce the variable that's definitely probably going to break everything. Is a hover block. Here we go. We mount it upside down. And like I showed at the beginning of the video, this is going to provide downforce. And probably break something. Oh, I feel it pushing down on the thing. We're a lot slower. Okay. Well, we're walking. Let's take this for a test drive. Let's see how we handle some obstacles. And there are a lot of sparks. Not starting off well here. The legs don't pick themselves up very high, which makes it really hard to get on top of stuff. Let's try a wall. Or a very steep mountain. I don't know yet if this video idea is gonna work or not, but we'll see. Okay. Ooh. Okay, wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys, this is working better than any mech I've ever made in terms of being able to actually go up things. Look at that. This thing's actually moving at like a respectable enough speed sideways on a super steep incline. And I can go straight up it. Oh, oops. Wow. Look at that. No gyros on this, or no stabilizers on this, by the way. The question is, can we go vertical? Like, we just scaled a mountain with this thing. This is awesome. I think the only thing left to do with this guy is to, like, you know, make it a little bit more stable. Well, before we continue, let's see how it handles a literal, just vertical incline, with a steep incline at that. I don't know if it's going to be able to do this. I'm guessing probably not. Let's turn it off first, and then turn it on. I think the problem with this is it's too steep. It would appear so. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. So that's a winning idea. Let's start making this thing look good. 'Cause, like, we're basically done at this point. Like, realistically, I mean, I'm still gonna do a little work on it. Like, I'm gonna make it look nice, and I'm gonna tweak the walking to make it smoother. But as far as the build process is concerned, we are basically done. Oh wow, adjusting those angles like that really helps. This walks so much smoother. Look at that. Just goes right up. Alright, you guys, I just got the craziest idea. You see that loop over there? We're gonna finish this build up, we're gonna make it look pretty, and then we're gonna take it on that loop, because that loop looks awesome. Alright, you guys, the wall climber is now complete. I finished building this guy, and he is looking pretty sick, I think. Let's see how this thing, you know, does on a loop-de-loop. Alright. Downforce is on. This thing throws off a lot of sparks. Alright, here we go. The goal is to, complete it. And not completely fall off. Uh-oh. The front legs aren't contacting. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, wow. Okay. New plan. Let's try with double the force. We should really be able to get up now. Well, see, now it's pushing down so hard that it can't walk. It's like a balance. You gotta get it right. And if the legs are too strong, then it just pushes the mech away from the wall. And then you run the risk of just falling off the wall because you're not touching it anymore. Oh my goodness. You guys, we're actually upside down, kind of. No way. We're actually about to do this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. That is crazy. We are actually upside down right now. I can't believe that worked. I do think that we could benefit from them having a little more strength. Like these guys, let's maybe give them 40. 40 strength. Everyone has 40 strength. Okay, with both on, now that they have 40 strength, it can easily overpower, and we are cruising up this wall. Look, we're actually fluctuating all the way up to like 20 miles per hour on a near vertical wall going sideways. That is so cool. Honestly, this is just as cool of a thumbnail picture. Look at that. We are completely vertical. Or, well, not completely, but almost vertical. Well, I think this mech turned out to be way more of a success than I anticipated. I mean, with that slight tweak, we are literally cruising up a loop right now. Look at that. We're just walking right up. No problem. That is so insane. This is so cool. Wow. Oh, that's funny. We were going backwards on accident. But we just completed a full loop in a mech, going at only like 20 miles per hour. Well, I think this was a successful build. This was fun. If you guys enjoyed today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you would like to. And also consider joining the Discord server, link in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Sorry for the gap in uploads, and goodbye.